This is CASSIUS for IFLTV. We are in Hull, Kingston upon Hull, for the GBM show live on the Zone tomorrow night. I'm joined by the #1 trainer in the East Midlands.
West Midlands?
What?
East Midlands is Nottingham and that.
Midlands.
Okay, cool.
You take over all of it. How about that?
Ambitious.
Jon Pegg. What are you doing here?
Just arriving to make sure that Shaq Pitters is ready to go and to do his job tomorrow, and to be ambushed at the doors by two unsavoury individuals ready to grill me on video about stuff that I don't want to talk about.
We'll come on to that in a second. It's a bit rude of me to say what you're doing here because, like, it's your job, isn't it? That's what you're meant to do, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just here to do my job.
Let's talk about the main event tomorrow night. Great main event. European title on the line, obviously. The fight was meant to have happened. At last minute, it didn't happen. Now it's happening, obviously, tomorrow night. What's going to happen in this, John?
Honestly, it's a fantastic fight where the lad who gets it right on the night will win. It's a genuine 50-50. If Shaq gets his tactics right, he wins. If Brad gets his tactics perfect, he wins. It's a genuine 50-50. And you know me, I'm not scared to say my guy's going to win this comfortable. I will say that when I believe it. But this one, it's genuinely who gets it right on the night.
What could a win tomorrow night for either fighter? Let's talk about your fighter. What can a win do in terms of the next level of progression?
The win tomorrow night will set them up for life, because the scene at light heavyweight in Britain with your Anthony Yards, your Boatzis, your Callum Smiths, you know, there's so many good fighters, and a European title for any of them guys who are not actually a world champion, the European title is that springboard that gets them there. Yeah. To have a guy like Shaq, who's, you know, not one of the, like, major signed stars, to hold that title, a bit like Tyler Denny when he went over to Riyadh, Shaq will get paid major money and a huge chance to go forward. To win tomorrow is to change his career completely.
Let's go on to September. You've got a show in Birmingham.
CONAH. I've got two in Birmingham myself. But the one you're probably talking about is the one in CONAH, because it's a really good show.
How far is CONAH from Birmingham?
20 miles.
Same thing then, is it, or not?
No, they're like country bumpkins.
Right, sorry, people from CONAH or Birmingham, if you're offended by my... if you're if you're 20 miles away, you're in the same area.
That's because your city's like 25 miles wide.
I'm in Essex, which is also quite vast, yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were from Sri Lanka, to be honest, but you know.
You want to get political? No problem, Jon Pegg. So, we can answer all these questions in the same thing. Obviously, Sam Edgington is headlining that show that I'm referring to. There's been comments after Conor Walker's win a week and a half ago about a potential fight with Sam. Have you had any contact regarding that?
Spoke to Sam Jones. Sam Jones has been floating the idea for a couple of months. He just loves the idea of the fight, being totally respectful about it. And Sam says if the money's there, great. But to be fair, Sam Jones said the same thing. He wouldn't put Conor in unless the money's really good. But yeah, there'll be no problem making that. Nobody's tied down anywhere. It would be a fantastic fight. It's a local derby. All they've got to do is come up with the money that them two guys would deserve, because it's, you know, Mr. kind of established excitement against the Mr. New on the scene excitement. It's going to go bang, and it's a local derby. But yeah, I have spoke to Sam. We're all good about it. Eggington will fight anyone. Conor will fight anyone. Just someone's got to come up with some money that these lads deserve. That's the only bit we're waiting for.
All right. Don't want to play Charlie Giles there from the boxing board. What, Charlie? You all right, mate?
He knows about the chair.
I can't ask him about the chair. I can't. You've thrown me now. You bastard. You've thrown me now.
He was on about the fight and...
Anyway. All right, let me just give you a hypothetical situation. So you got the show in September, which is a little while away yet.
Yeah.
So if talks were had, would you still kind of campaign for Sam to have that fight in September before Conor Walker, or would you... If the terms are right, you jump into that fight.
Right. If there was a big enough gap, I would definitely take a smaller fight for Sam, because if you look at Sam's record, when he has a smaller fight 6 weeks before a big one, he performs. So I would, if there was a big enough gap. If there wasn't a big enough gap and obviously everything's in place, then I'd just go for the bigger fight.
I reckon Hearn probably likes the fight, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, Sam's
He knows all about Sam. And
he's
obviously,
giving plenty of good value. Connor's giving plenty of good value. They're nowhere easy to deal with. Sam Jones is easy to deal with, so
see what happens.
let's get it made. But just bring them two lads the money they deserve. Let's get it made.
So the summary of this interview so far is, Hearn, get your fucking checkbook out, yeah?
Or,
Yes.
or have a bidding war with someone, even better. Don't let them show you what's what. You outbid them, Eddie, you know what I mean? Show them what's what.
Yeah, Eddie, get your fucking money out. Sorry to swear, but yeah, get your money out. Pay these fighters, basically.
Another fight of the year for you. I think Sam might have been one of his last fight of the years that he had, so we'll bring another one.
Absolutely. Right, before we wrap up, I don't know how I'm going to address this situation. So we
With the British Boxing Board of Control chairman watching, I hope you're going to be quite respectful about it.
It's fine. Charlie doesn't want to hear this. Charlie, I'd move away from this conversation if I were you. It involves hotel rooms. Anyway, so we was having a conversation at Sam's last fight,
Yeah.
and like randomly off camera,
Yeah, when you horrified me.
I didn't horrify you. Something came up on my Instagram,
Yeah.
which is obviously connected to do with the algorithm of my Instagram,
Yeah.
about the spare chair in
Which
a
after
hotel.
speaking to you is now on my algorithm of my
so
Instagram.
I'm so happy it is. So the spare chair in a hotel room.
Yeah, where I usually do my matchmaking, that chair.
Yeah, that chair. That chair.
Which I haven't done any matchmaking in
Right.
since. This bastard done that.
So,
He didn't actually do
So
anything.
we
And
did-
him.
Joe Pugh. So we were wondering prior to this conversation why there's just a single chair in the majority of hotel rooms.
You wasn't wondering. You knew.
Yeah, I knew, but prior to the conversation,
Seems everyone knew.
right. So apparently, this chair is in a hotel room.
Yeah.
Let's just have it out there. It's not saying anything like wrong. There's a single chair in the majority of hotel rooms for somebody to sit there in the chair to watch possibly two individuals, or maybe more, interacting.
So you told me, yeah, and so it turns out. And so it was confirmed by Joe.
Okay. So that's which is regarded on the internet world as a cuck chair.
Yeah, which I Googled because I didn't believe
And
you.
when you Googled it, what came up?
Lots of videos.
What came up though?
Like, yeah, what you said was true.
Right, because I wasn't
believe
familiar,
that.
and I'm not too familiar with what the whole.
You seem
cuck
to know a
chair-
lot about it. And he was a fucking expert.
I don't. You've lost my train of thought. I don't know if this is a thing.
You've lost my whole matchmaking stuff in hotel rooms.
I don't know if this is a thing, but this is on social media. There is a chair which is called a cuck chair, which someone would watch. Somebody like you would sit there. No, not like you. Sorry, somebody whoever would watch two people interacting in a physical way.
You're saying this really technically and scientifically. When you first explained it to me, you had a lot more.
What did I say?
Well, it was in between laughing and like dragging me over to people going, he doesn't know what the chair is, and me being shocked because everybody seemed to know, including Laura. She knew what the chair was. Yeah, so and now I can't sit down and do my matchmaking because I'm not happy about it.
Do you still sit in the chair though?
No. I've hardly used a hotel room since you told me, since you done that. No, I haven't been in the chair.
Okay.
I actually done some matchmaking that weekend, and I lay on the bed doing it rather than sit at the desk.
All right, well, listen, anyone that's traumatised about this conversation, we apologise. Anyone that has any kind of information regarding this mystical chair that sits in a hotel room.
Just ask Joe. He knows all about it. He's like Wikipedia.
All right, well, listen, we're not going to finish on this, right? Just moving away from this. Give me a little context summary about your book.
Yeah, I've wrote a book. It seems to be going down really well. Lots of people are getting it. It's nothing to do with boxing. It's a fiction book. It's a conspiracy thriller. It's called The Rule of 10, and it's about 10 families who decided to carve Britain up into territories for themselves in the medieval times. Onto modern day, COVID has happened, and these 10 families decide to use COVID as a background to take out all the other families. Conspiracy thriller, lots of action, lots of violence. Pretty chunky book, 490 pages, and I'm getting supported really well from the boxing world, and people are enjoying it.
How much is this book going to set us back?
15 quid.
Okay. Is that signed by you?
You don't have to pay extra for signing. You're probably worth less if I sign it, but yeah.
All right.
What about if you sign it on the chair?
$1 million.
Well, listen. So basically, just a plug for Jon Pegg's book. If you're at home, on your own, on a chair, on your own, buy his book, read it on your own.
Or in company.
Or watching something like the telly.
When did it all happen? When did it go wrong?
When did it go weird?
Is it him? I think it's him. Got that look. I think you've been groomed by Joe.
Definitely
Never
say.
used to be like this.
I've been groomed by Joe. Jesus Christ, we're definitely taking this comment out. Jon Pegg, much appreciate your time. We look forward to a great night here in Hull tomorrow. And cock-a-doodle-doo.
Always a pleasure.